coming back to his namesake faction, the Empire, facing off against who else but the High Elves. At the gates of Altdorf, he's got a captain in the air with Balthazar, GELT, Black Lions, a regiment of renowned war wagons. So we're off to a great start. Empire Knights here. Up front, Sigmar's Sons. We've got some Halberdiers mixed in here with some Flagellants. Regular swordsmen as well for the rest of the Empire build. Some Pistoliers, very much approved, and more Empire Knights. On the High Elf side, lots of Rangers I see up front. Lore of Beasts, Caster, Lion Chariot. We've got some White Lions on the right flank. Backing up 3 Silver Helms. Got Tyrion as well, very powerful, strong character. So nice to see Lore of Beasts too for the High Elves. Relatively underutilized, considering that they can't summon Manticores and instead summon Eagles, which it does cost less, but Eagles don't have terror, which is a big power loss in terms of getting a nice, powerful, on-demand terror unit. Empire Knight's going to charge through, low armor and low defensive stats. The Rangers means they will take a pretty good hammering there. Likewise, Flagellants charging in. That's going to be a little bit more of an even engagement. Obviously, the Chariots will turn things pretty heavily as that particular swordsman just gets absolutely nuked. The Halberds a little bit slow to follow up, not quite able to get in range to protect them in time, but that's okay, just a 400 cost. Horsemen, War Lions also trying to get to the Black Lions, rather, trying to get bead on the War Lion Chariots. Here comes the Eagle summon. There it is, nice summoned Grey Eagle, very nice. A little bit of Flock of Doom coming in here as well. It looks like the Eagle may try and go hunt. No, that's actually a final transmutation. Fantastic. Just going to nuke this Lion Chariot here, do quite a bit of damage to Tyrion as well. I think GELT and the Captain could definitely 2v1 this Eagle, especially after it dives Black Lions. They could get a quick rear charge, and that's exactly what they try and do here. Definitely no problem, these two characters. I mean, GELT's not the best combat caster character, but he's certainly no pushover. Plus a captain, they have no problem winning that 2v1. Rest of the army here, Flagellants, unsurprisingly, have taken horrendous damage already, but are actually doing okay in a few pockets. Halberdiers also holding out okay in a few other pockets as well, but Empire definitely taking some damage. Dishing it back, though, most of the Rangers have already run for the hills, and Lion Chariot is also getting worn down pretty heavily. It's just kind of sitting in sustained combat against Knights, which is not the best. It's not the worst, but Eagles also, another one summoned up. Got the Pistoliers peppering Tyrion as he chases down the War Lions, Black Lions rather, once again. War Wagons, man, so confusing on these names here, guys. Anyway, it's been too long. Fate and Riposte on Tyrion. He's obviously going to just destroy Pistoliers in melee. Nice little charge here from the Grey Eagle as well, but more heavy support is coming with the Empire Knights. And it looks like GELT and the Empire Captain finished off the other Eagle, so should be able to come help out there as well. Nice follow-up to chase these routing units off. Great job here by the Emperor utilizing these Empire Knights. Charge out these last couple Rangers, follow up immediately on the Silver Helm, so some really nice finisher micro there as Tyrion burns a Sunfang on Pistoliers, which again is fine. Much as I love Pistoliers, that's actually pretty good value for them to just eat that instead of, like these squishy infantry units. Speaking of which, nice Flock of Doom there on the Flagellants and on the Halberdiers. More Flagellants rushing in, and it looks like the Empire Knights are going to finally come try and support this engagement. They do have to be a little bit careful of getting countercharged by the White Lion infantry. Not going to be the best for them. We'll keep them kind of in the background as GELT and the Captain just kind of chill for a minute. Black Lions are able to get away and hopefully get a bead on Tyrion, at least from the Empire player's perspective. There's not a lot else that's going to be able to deal damage consistently to him, so Empire Knights also finally, nope. They're like thinking about getting a charge, but instead decide to nope out and come finish off this Lion Chariot and these Silver Helms, which is probably the correct call at the end of the day. Black Lions still having a hard time getting a bead on Tyrion, but nice little double rear charge here. This is risky. Yeah, normally I would say 2v1, you're almost guaranteed to win. And if GELT has Plague of Rust, which he does not, Overcast Plague of Rust would allow these two to charge in and do a pretty decent job. 2v1, they could maybe beat Tyrion, but he is expensive and powerful enough that I would give it a maybe rather than a for sure. Typically, I mean, 2v1, most single entity fights, the two will win. Almost guaranteed, but it's a little bit tricky to call that one just because Tyrion is so strong, and GELT's already a little bit beat up here, but Black Lions are finally able to get a few shots, it looks like, before trying to reposition once again. GELT and the captain may be forced to commit to melee here, but GELT at the very least gets a nice overcasted final transmutation, saving up all his winds of magic just for that. And single cast on Tyrion, it's not going to blow up a blob like you normally want it to, but it's definitely going to do a lot of damage. And then the follow-up charge from these two, if they can rout him off before he gets that Heart of Averlorn, that's obviously going to be huge for the Empire. Probably will be able to win as a result. Nice point-blank fire from the Black Lions, perhaps doing some friendly damage, but GELT paying a significant price. This is why I was saying even 2v1 here. I don't know about this because, ooh, Tyrion does get the heal proc. Not before he routs, though. Really should give him an unbreakable effect for when that's going off. But anyway, with Tyrion out of the picture, not quite fully, but mostly gone, it's all up to the Black Lions to try and finish this off. The rest of the Empire army has basically been beaten. Almost nothing left. A few tattered flagellants scattered around. But at this point, it's just war wagons, one of which has already been dismantled. Oh, no, wait, that's right. We're on medium or large unit sizes. So used to Warhammer 3 where you're on ultra unit sizes. But anyway, the brutal shots coming in here from those mounted Hellblasters. And, of course, they definitely have the speed to just continuously outmaneuver High Elves. Should be able to continue shooting and use up the rest of their ammunition. Captain also getting aggressive down here, charging out those Silver Helms. He fells none, but hey, there was an attempt at the very least. GELT also looks like he's gonna get hit by a Flock of Doom there. I don't know if he has enough magic for final transmutation. Might have used it all on the 2 overcasts, but yeah. Silver Helms charge in. They do manage to not do a lot to the War Lions. Black Lions, rather, mostly just charge straight through them. And this unit of Lion Infantry also gets routed off. 9 Tattered Empire Knights rear charging this unit of Lions, just interrupting them. This unit is almost completely untouched, but, you know, they're going to try and get in and get the work done. They are 33 speed, which is definitely not fast enough. I mean, the Lions are fresh in terms of their vigor, so they can continue moving with relative impunity. There's very little chance of getting caught by anything except the Silver Helms, as we saw. But it looks like the Silver Helms are almost done anyway. GELT's almost done too, which is not great for the leadership of the Empire. But Captain's in here getting some hits, assassinating that Mage of Beasts. Very nice kind of heads-up play from the Emperor. Also to pick out that caster. Getting rid of that Encourage is going to be very important for breaking the High Elves' leadership. But, oh man, the Silver Helms do manage to get through and get a charge on the Black Lions. They are, in danger of losing a unit model here, which would be a significant power loss, right? He'd lose all of the ammunition that model is carrying. But GELT just barely able to bail them out. Silver Helms, 11 models. Leadership's doing just fine, so I don't think they'll be routing anytime soon, but the tattered collection of Empire infantry manages to make it into combat, getting Flock of Doom for their troubles. But there you go. Captain really needs to come through, help bail things out. Balthazar's just barely alive here. One of the War Lion Black Lions goes down. It's blown up here by these White Lions. So a little bit of issue there for sure. The Silver Helms just relentlessly charging through. Let's see. Captain detaches from the Beast Mage. Definitely going to come back around to her, though. Try and utilize that high charge of Pegasus in order to finish things off here. And the Humble Empire Captain going to be super important in this late game. The Halberds trying to hold out. They do rout relatively quickly. But if they can get this Mage of Beasts off the field, you can see the more damage the Mage of Beasts takes, the further balance power is going to turn. And the Silver Helms here, oh man, they're like trying their best to interrupt the War Wagons. They're getting attacks. Will the War Wagons be able to fire into this group? Oh, they do manage to get a hit on the Mage of Beast there. I definitely thought they would have been targeted at the infantry, but might have just been getting, fire at will on whoever. Captain comes in and basically finishes off the Mage of Beasts. If he could perhaps bail out the War Lions, but they're so low on HP now, they're going to rout. 300 HP left, still 2 unit models online, but here comes GELT and the Captain. Oof, another unit model goes down, and that might be a full shatter. 79 HP for the Black Lions before the Silver Helms route, so very unlikely they're going to come back from route, especially with this Lion infantry kind of chasing them off as they start to get more and more tired here. But let's see. It's going to be super, super close, guys. Crazy, crazy finish here as the Sigmar's sons move in. Casters, oh, just wiped clean out. Yeah, the Lion infantry is able to just finish off the last of the Lion war wagons. So pretty good stuff there. Then GELT and the captain, it's going to be up to them. Can they cycle charge? Especially this one very healthy unit in particular. See the Sigmar sons maneuvering back towards the gates of Altdorf. And is that a final transmutation? It is. Nice final transmutation. Not overcast, I don't believe. Nope. So it's going to finish off one unit of Lions here. The other Lion infantry took some damage. Nothing too crazy, but nice side charge in here from GELT. And the captain, they're immediately going to pop back out and just continue to cycle charge as long as these Sigmar sons are still alive, which there's 2 of them, so not long for this world, definitely. But at the very least, they get perhaps one more cycle charge. Let's see here. Yeah, now, without any units on the ground, flying units are forced to come down and just fight. And let's see, this very tattered... yeah, if they can rout this unit of White Lions, it will affect the leadership of the other unit of White Lions, and they do manage to get it routed there. GELT pulling up and around here, while the captain just acts as the anvil. GELT hammering in the side. He does have a pretty good charge bonus, 70 charge bonus and 300 weapon strength. Definitely no pushover in terms of a caster character, but his leadership getting very, very low. We'll see. The Empire captain also not really winning. GELT actually routs, which is an absolute disaster, so it's just captain left. Oh, captain, my captain. The cheap hero, one of the cheapest heroes in the game, base cost on his Pegasus for a little bit more power level, but just has hold the line to help him stay in combat here. Yes, is he going to go for the dishonorable disengage? Hard to say. Technically, this is a rule break, but that's fine. This is not a tournament game. And yeah, the Lion infantry, we have a way to respond to this. I think GELT's not going to come back. No, his leadership is too low. You can see he's there stuck at -6. But there it is. I mean, to be honest, the Empire captain, if he stays in combat, probably is going to lose, but it is what it is. There you go. So, technically a rule break. Hard to say. I mean, I guess there is quite a bit of RNG. Maybe the captain could have won there at the end. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this one. It's a wild one. Haven't seen a battle that close in quite some time, and definitely quite a bit of fun to watch. In terms of value, I mean, Pistoliers struggle. Most of the other units pay for themselves, though. Even the Black Lions manage to at the end of the day, which is pretty surprising to me. Yeah, just overall great performance on both sides. For the Elves, just needed to perhaps preserve a little bit more of that mobility into the late game to try and trap GELT and the captain on the ground. I mean, I personally might have split one of these Silver Helms into 2 Reavers, the melee Reavers, just for additional bodies, but I do like to pick a Silver Helms quite a bit in this matchup, even if 2 of them underperformed pretty badly, as did the Lion Chariot. Lion Infantry, though, fantastic here. And the Rangers, despite getting crumped, yeah, they didn't do a lot, so I don't know what I'm even going for there. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this one. If you do like this sort of content, be sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification button. Every time I upload a new video, you'll be notified. Thanks again. We'll see you next time.